Well, good afternoon and welcome back. It's Rich here. This is the Suffolk Crunch, and it is championship prediction time. I'm going to predict my 1 to 24. Everyone else has done it, so I thought I'd just jump on and get involved. We'll have 100 likes on this, please. So hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, and get involved. And if you're not watching live, if you're watching back, get your good afternoon, Jack. Get your 1 to 24 predictions in the comments, or get your 1 to 24 predictions in the live chat. Good afternoon, MB ITFC. The bush is still there. I've cut the grass. Anyway, right. Just quickly, we are sponsored by Bad Shirt Club. Head over to the website to get your bucket hats, your jackets, and your shirts. Use the code TSC30 at the checkout. So let's get on with it. Get your predictions in the chat if you're here live. It is a beautiful afternoon, Sean. Anyway, we will start at number 24, the place that no one wants to be come the end of the season. So I've gone for finishing bottom of the pile, Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, they've appointed a new manager in Henrik Pedersen. The club's a bit of a mess. North Stand closed. Obviously, Danny Rolls left. A lot of players have left. Barry Bannon has actually signed a new contract, but then the players cancelled the proposed friendly at the weekend against Burnley. I don't think players and staff haven't been paid for 3 months, so it's a little bit of a mess. Let's just say Hillsborough, massive club, Sheffield Wednesday. You know what's going on there with Chansiri is an absolute shambles. Doesn't get enough coverage as far as I'm concerned. But I've got them down in 24th place, I'm afraid. So sorry, Owls fans, I've got you heading down, but hopefully there will be brighter days ahead for you anyway. In 23rd, Oxford United, Gary Rowett in charge. Look, stayed up last season. I think they're going to struggle. Don't really like Oxford as well. Three-sided ground. Nah, in the bin. 23rd. 22nd place, I have got Charlton Athletic, promoted last season. Town obviously played them last week in a friendly. They made some good signings. I mean, Charlie Kelman scored a lot of goals in League One for Orient last season. Nathan Jones at the helm. He's another one. Can't be having him. Cannot be having Nathan Jones, I'm afraid. 22nd place. In 21st, I've got Hull City. Another new gaffer, Sergei Karavich. Free window transfer embargo. So they cannot pay fees for players and they cannot pay loan fees. So they're doing some good business. I think they might be signing Ollie McBurney. But look, they survived last season. I've got them struggling again. Preston North End, I've got in 20th. Heckingbottom, he's not a bad championship manager, but struggled at the back end of last season. We're nearly relegated, just about stayed up. In 19th place, I think it's, look, I'm going to go for Blackburn Rovers. Obviously, the Venkies are still there. Valerie Ishmael is in charge. Obviously, he's managed in the championship at Barnsley and West Brom. Good afternoon, Harps. He says he's back from Iceland, Skint. I've heard it's very, very pricey. Good afternoon, Stephen Digby. But yeah, in 19th place, Blackburn Rovers. Yeah, I think they're going to struggle. In 18th, I will go for Portsmouth. John Massinio done really well last year. Kept them up. They might get a little bit higher, but yeah, Colby Bishop, if they can hang on to him, I think he can get some goals. So I've got them in 18th. 17th. I always think this team are going to do well. They've never hit the playoffs since being relegated from the Premier League. Stoke City. Got a very good manager now, Mark Robbins. Obviously knows the league with Coventry, and he's done a fantastic job at Cov. Signed some decent players. Aaron Cresswell they've added. but I've got them in 17th. In 16th place, I've got Queen's Park Rangers, another new manager, Frenchman, Julien Stéphan. I think he managed Rennes, a couple of teams in France. He's there. I got them 16th. In 15th place, they had a good end to the season, Swansea City. Alan Sheehan in the dugout now. Luke Williams has gone. Obviously signed Cam Burgess. They've got, obviously, Luka Modric is involved now on the board. I think Snoop Dogg, even I see Snoop Dogg down there. But I've got them in 15th. They might surprise me. They might have a little bit of a better season. 14th place, Watford. They were doing really well. They had a decent season last season under what was his guy's name? Tom, played for Man United. I forgot his name. Can anyone remind me? Watford's ex-manager in the comments. His first name's Tom Cleverley. Tom Cleverley. Yeah, sorry Tom if you're watching. I thought he'd done a really good job, and then obviously out you go, Watford. So sacked him. Don't know anything about this manager. Paolo Pezzolano. Will he be there at Christmas? Probably not. I've got them down in 14th. 13th place, I've gone for Wrexham. Now, obviously, look, promoted, the last 3 seasons. All comes down for me for the manager. I do not think that Phil Parkinson is a championship manager. I would be very surprised if he lasts a season there. So, look, made some good signings. Obviously, Kiefer Moore was in. Josh Windass, very good signing. They're going for them experienced players. I did see they were out in for Connor Cody. Don't know if they actually got that deal over the line. But they're signing them experienced players. They've obviously got James McLean. He's a bit of a Marmite character. I just think they need a season of consolidation. They might get higher, but I'm going for them in 13th place. In 12th, made the playoffs last year, Bristol City, but that was the first time, I think, for 17 years. Gerard Struber managed in a champ for Barnsley. He's managed, I think, Leipzig. Cody is confirmed for Wrexham, says Dan. But yeah, I think they're going to struggle. They've lost Liam Manning. So Bristol City 12th. In 11th, now, bit of a dark horse for me. Very good manager, John Eustace, Derby County, making some very good signings in the market. Obviously got the guy from Luton. Can't remember his name. Not very good, is it? I'm a bit of an airhead today. Carlton Morris, that's who they signed. Good signing. And they've signed some very good players. They've obviously got Caden Jackson there, ex-Town. So we might come across Caden, one of the double promotion winners. But I think Derby, they're a club looking upward. I'll go for 11th. In 10th place, I've got Middlesbrough. Rob Edwards in there. Look, still got Hayden Hackney. Will he come to town this window? Will he come to town maybe in January? I don't know. Might go to the Premier League, but they're holding on to him. Look, they want to spend some money. They were hoping that they were going to get that money in. So I've got Borough in 10th. 9th, I've got West Brom. Jonathan's got them in 10th. Ryan Mason in there. Not a lot of money to spend. I think he's a good young coach. Be interesting to see how they go. 8th place, I've got Millwall. Alex Neil knows the championship like the back of his hand. Got some good players. I think they signed Alfie Doughty last week from Luton Town. And I think Millwall always look, they're punching above their weight. They when they went for Joe Edwards, I think he was a good player, a good manager, but I don't think he was the right sort of fit for Millwall. I remember going down there when we got promoted, and it was like a ghost town in town. I think it was Valentine's night, easy 4-0 win. I don't expect that next time Town go down there to the Den on Boxing Day. It'll be double lively. So I've got Millwall in 8th. They will be pushing towards the playoffs. In 7th place, I've got them outside the playoffs. Our friends up the A140, Norwich City, Liam Manning in. I think he signed 9 players. Harry Darling, obviously he was an early signing in the window. Still got Josh Sargent. I would expect him to probably go before the window. He's still there at the minute. I think Borgia Science, he's gone. So I think Norwich, it depends how the new players they've got. I don't know a lot about some of their players they've signed, to be honest. So It's going to be interesting to how they perform. In 6th place, I've got Leicester City. Could be higher, all depending on Norwich automatic, says Trevor. I've not heard that anywhere, mate. Brandon Williams, they are not sniffing around him. I think he's going to Hull. I've got Leicester in 6th. Cifuentes in, QPR, Gaffer. They've still possibly got a points deduction hanging over their heads. They're probably going to lose Mads Hermansson, the goalkeeper. Indeed, he's probably going to go. Obviously, Jamie Vardy's moved on. It's going to be tough for Leicester. You know, if they don't have that points deduction, I think they've got some very good players at Championship level. So I'm going for 6th for them. In 5th place, I'm going for Coventry under Frank Lampard. Obviously, playoffs last year, pipped right in that last second, weren't they, against Sunderland, when they've probably been the better team over the 2 legs. Not done a lot of transfer business so far, but still got very good players. Sakamoto, Haji Wright still there. Ellis Sims, bit of a Marmite character. Will he get some goals from this season? Obviously signed Cole Rushworth in the nets from Brighton on loan. Very good signing. Cov 5th. I've got Sheffield United 4th under Ruben Selles. Chris Wilder obviously moved on. Some might say a bit harsh. Good afternoon, Gavin. How you doing, mate? Sean says he misses Premier League prediction time. Well, we might be back there next season. You don't know. Anyway, there's only 3 people who've hit the like button. I want 100 likes on this video, so smash the like button at this particular time. It's the thumbs up. It's free, and also hit subscribe. So I want to see that thumbs up rise while we're doing the live. We've got 114 in here watching live. So yeah, Sheffield United in 4th. They've lost obviously a few players. They've still got Gus Hamer there, Callum O'Hare. Interesting to see how Sellers does, because obviously they were expected to get promoted last season and they failed. You know, if you're a Premier League team that have got relegated coming down with parachute money and you don't make it straight back up, it's a failure. So he paid the price with his job. So he's gone. In 3rd place, this team are going to be a pest all season, I think. Birmingham City. The grass does look good, Pete. I've been out there this morning, look, cutting it. Lines are fairly straight. Birmingham, Chris Davis. I've been watching a documentary and I really like him. I think he's clear and concise in his, like, how he gets his point across. I mean, when Rooney was there in the meeting when he had with Tom Brady, it was just so awkward. So I think Birmingham are going to be up there. They've made, I think, 9 signings. They need to use that momentum, obviously, from League One, obviously, like we did when we went straight back up, straight through, double promotion. So I think Brum are going to be up there. You know, they're going to look to make St Andrews a fortress. It's going to be a hotbed on Friday night. I'm really looking forward to it. So I've got Birmingham in 3rd place. I've got Southampton in 2nd. Will Still, interesting to see how he goes. You know, very highly rated, but now he's coming to the Championship. There'll be more eyes on him. They've kept quite a lot of players. I know Tyler Diblin, rumours that he's going to go to Everton. I think they're after him 45 million, which says to me, if they're wanting 45 for him, Amari Hutchinson, I'm wanting 45 for him. Kept a lot of players. I know they've lost the fullback. Walker Peters has gone, but look, Flynn's still there. I'd love Flynn at Town, but I just don't think they're going to sell him to a promotion rival. There was talk about Aaron Ramsdale going, still there at the moment, but I think Saints will be up there in and around. Peter says you're more optimistic than the Saints fans down here. Finch's Rest Cemetery is going for 2-2 Friday. Love from a beard up in Kusadsi. He's in Turkey. Anyway, we all know who's finishing top. We all know who's finishing top. Well, I've got them top. Oh, he's gone to Newcastle. Right, there you go. I've got the Town top. Super Kieran McKenna. This is the first time, really, in 41 years that I've supported Town, that there's been this massive expectation to probably win the title. You know, we're favourites. When we went up under John Lyle in 91-92, not a lot of noise because we finished about mid-table, I think, the season before. And then under Burley, we were continuing to build them seasons when we failed in the playoffs. But I don't think we were ever favourites, you know, and there wasn't that Premier League parachute payments back then, you know. And then when we came down under Burley, there was a lot of noise, and then we had a really, really poor start, and by October he was sacked, you know. And then obviously 22 years away, back in the Premier League, relegated. But we've signed a lot of players with obviously Championship, I'd say, pedigree. Your Greaves, your Jack Clarks, Alex Palmer as a solid goalkeeper. I mean, Dar O'Shea probably should be playing in the Premier League. We've got some very good attacking players. We know that we're probably short in a couple of areas in midfield, short of a striker, but it looks like the Akpom deal is going to get done. There'll be more movement in and out, I would have thought, up to the end of the window. But I think we're in a pretty healthy place. I think we'll score goals. It's just the centre of the park at the minute. If we can get Cajuste over the line and we can get one, maybe two more, that's where we need to be solid. But I think that Town are in a really good space. I know it's fairly negative at the minute if you go on the socials, but then if you take a step back and you look at the squad overall, it's a very strong squad at this level. It's all about the start for me. If we can make a good start, couple of tough openers, if we can make Portman Road a fortress, which we really need to do, and we only lost one home game the last time we were in the Championship, and that was against a relegated team in Leeds United. We were really strong at home, and then we were good on the road. So that's where I expect Town to be strong, win them home games. I think we'll be strong away from home, because I think we've got a lot of players who probably, maybe it suits a little bit away from home. You know, Town a bit under pressure. We can hit teams on the break. I think we're going to have a really good season. It's going to be good to get back to winning games, because it was a little bit boring last year when we were losing games, and we all like to win football matches. So I think we're going to have a really strong season, and I expect come the start of May, I think Town are going to be lifting that Championship trophy. Well, I certainly hope so. If Town are not promoted this season, it's been a massive failure in my eyes. If we somehow go into the playoffs, it's a lottery then, but I'd still expect us to get through that. And look, promotion is the ultimate goal, whether we go up first, whether we go up second, or whether we go up in the playoffs. We all love the playoffs, but I think we all would rather be in the top two. And I'm aiming on winning the league. If it means that we finish second, we will all take that. Daniel says 100 points, 100 goals. Well, 150 quid for your windscreen. What did you do, James? Did you have a little stone probably flew up and just, yeah, that probably chip? But yeah, I think we're going to need to get 95 plus points, you know. I think it's, if you look at the season we went up, we finished second, we got 96, Leicester got 97 last season. Obviously Leeds were the champions, went up. It's going to be, you're going to need around that 95, 96 point mark. Can we get 100 points? Wouldn't it be great if we got 100 points? I think we're going to score plenty of goals. If we can keep tight defensively, you know, I think we're going to be pretty tight. Good afternoon at the Donald Gaming. Thought I'd say hi to you because you wanted to shout in the chat. Steve says we just have to get that 15, 16-year loss monkey off our backs. Not quite sure what that means. Jonathan says still think Leeds, Sunderland and Burnley come down. James says he spoke with a Leeds fan yesterday at work and he honestly thought they would get top 8. Anyway, if you haven't already hit the like button, please do. We're looking for 100 likes. Get your Championship predictions in the comments over on YouTube. Give us your champions, give us your second, well, give us your top 6 and give us your relegated teams. And who's a dark horse? Who's the dark horse this season in the Championship that might actually surprise everybody and just, you might think, wow. And it's not a Birmingham. Birmingham are not a dark horse, and nor a Wrexham. If I was looking for a dark horse, I would probably, I've got them down finishing 15th. Could be Swansea. You know, it could be Swansea. James thinks it could be Norwich. Jonathan says Millwall. Are they a dark horse? I just think they're a pretty strong Championship team. Jack says QPR. Daniel says Norwich. Not sure how their players are going to gel. MB ITFC says Stoke. They're always a team I think are going to push for the playoffs, and they just absolutely fall flat on their faces. But yeah, that's it for me today. Could be back later with a transfer show. Who knows? It could be Akpom. It could be Jens Gejuiced. It could be someone totally different who we've not even spoke about and not even thought about. But that is my 1 to 24 Championship predictions. Let's see how the town do. Roll on Friday. Thanks for watching.